Hello, and welcome back to another video of, me just talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I've talked about Five Nights at Freddy's 1 last time, and this time I want to try and talk about FNAF 2. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is probably considered one of the best games in the entire series, which I have to disagree. And there are many reasons why I actually disagree, and why this game is like the best, so-called the best. But before I talk about it, I wanna talk about the good stuff of the game before I, try and criticize the game. Which, no offense to people who love this, I understand why you like this, and don't worry, I absolutely love this game too. It's just there are some problems with this game, but I still love it. Trust me. Now, let's go on with the video. Now, since Five Nights at Freddy's 1's lore, and a lot of people were so interested on what the fuck was happening with the games. So with that happening, Scott decided to put more story in the games, and oh my god, did he really put more story in FNAF 2. One, we had so many iconic characters like the purple guy, the puppet, and its lore is not as FNAF 3 storytelling, but it's still good. And let me tell you, we have finally seen the missing children's incident, purple guy's first victim, and not just that, we even see that it was confirmed by Scott later on after MatPat's FNAF 2 theory, And with that being said, I think it's time to finally talk about the characters of FNAF 2, the signs of them, Now let's go through it. Now Scott would end up introducing us some iconic characters, like I said earlier, like the usual stuff, like I said earlier, the purple guy and the puppet. But I'm not gonna talk about the iconic of the FNAF characters. I want to talk about their designs, and to be honest, let me tell you, the toy animatronics are not scary. Sorry, the weird animatronics are not scary either. What made FNAF 1's animatronics scary is because they're too normal, They're not too scary. You could probably see them in 80s restaurants back in the day or stuff. And that's what makes them effective. You don't have to make characters too scary to make them look scary. I mean, I will say Willy Chica and Balloon Boy are fucked up, and I don't want to ever see them. But with that being said, I want to talk about the one criticism I have with the game. Let's talk about. Yeah, sorry, the gameplay in FNAF 2 sucks. Now, I understand not all people think about this, because some people love fast-paced gameplay. But for me, FNAF 1's gameplay is okay. It's not too amazing. I mean, just you click doors, light stuff, keep the animatronics away from you. And of course, obviously, you get more fast at times. But not too fast. It's FNAF 2. You legit have to, every single time, be as fast as you can. And again, another problem with FNAF 1 is that you only have to check in one camera, and that is Foxy, the Pirate Cove. And with FNAF 2, you only have to check the music box. That's where you have to wind the puppet. And FNAF 2 is so frustrating because you have to be very, very fast. Make one slow move, it might affect the rest of your run. It sucks. Oh my god, it really does suck playing FNAF 2. Foxy, you have to, Foxy and Balloon Boy as a duo are very, very creepy, and Balloon Boy is just gonna take your batteries, but then that makes sure that Fox is able to attack you. And hell, the mask doesn't work on Foxy because it's not fooled by it. And oh my gosh, but yeah. Why does Freddy work that way? Why do you have to wait for him to be in your office? Why when he's in the hall, so close to the hall, you just put on the mask just like the other toy animatronics? Why does he not program like the other toy animatronics? My god, I really FNAF 2's gameplay, no offense, I understand why people love it, but my problem with the gameplay is I don't know, man. FNAF 2's gameplay is meh at best, but all in all, it's not bad. You just have to really get used to it at times. But at the end of the day, FNAF 2 is a very, very good game in my opinion, and it's like probably in the top 3, maybe top 4 if I want Pizzeria Simulator to be higher than that. But yeah, FNAF 2 is like probably one of the best FNAF games, but not number 1. It's just around the top 3 and 4. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye. Bye.